Hey y'all, it's the Ripper with Rip One Outdoors. We're glad y'all would stop by. We got a new bike here we want to show y'all this morning. Hey, it is another great product from a great company, Lectric. It's the Lectric XPRESS. The Lectric XPRESS e-bike comes in a family of 4 different e-bikes. There's 2 base models and there's 2 what I call a beefed up model. The 2 base model bikes come with a step over and a step through frame. They both have 500 watt motors. The 2 more beefed up version of the bike is a 750 watt motor. Hey, they come with quite a few more accessories. They come with a rear rack. They come with fenders, front and rear. They come with a nice suspension seat post. They come with a nice bike lock, and they come with that elite headlight up front. The 2 bikes of the base version are priced at $999. The 2 bikes of the 750 watt version, they're priced at $12.99. And right now, all the accessories that I mentioned to you, they're going to be included in the price of the bike. I don't know how long this will last. This may be just for a holiday special or whatever. Make sure you go down in my video description there and click on the link so you'll have the most accurate representation of what you're going to be getting and what the right price is going to be. Here's what we're going to do, y'all. We're going to go over and we're going to do a short unboxing. And we've only got 2 components that we have to assemble on the bike. That is to attach the front wheel and the front fender. Everything else is done. And we'll get it cleaned up. We'll come back and we'll show y'all some close-ups, talk to y'all more about some of the specs and special details of this bike. Then we're going to go out and we're going to take it for a ride. We're going to run it till its tongue hangs out. Then we're going to come back here, we're going to wrap it up, we're going to tell you what we think about it. Y'all seen anything that catches your eye? Don't go anywhere. Rip One Outdoors, we're going to show y'all more about the Lectric XPRESS. Let's roll that intro. Okay, y'all, let's get to the unboxing. We're going to unbox America's best-selling e-bike. How do I know that? Because it says it right there on the box. Ordinarily, I do this in the house or in the shed there. I tell you what we're going to do just for y'all. We're going to do it out in this beautiful blue sky, sunny day. Welcome to South Mississippi. If you don't like the weather, hang around a few minutes. It'll change. Now, it was in the 40s here this morning, and now it's mid-60s. Yeah, we're unboxing the Lectric XPRESS. Y'all ever seen an XPRESS? I thought about, doing this. I said, we may not want to do this because we may lose some parts, but I think they pretty much got everything where it's supposed to go. I have opened some boxes before and the parts come flying out on the floor, and rolling all over the place. It does have the environmentally friendly packaging. Yeah, some people be happy about that. And we're happy to see that this is the XPRESS that's got the rack and the fenders and all already on it. So hey, I won't have to put all that on. We can cut the ends of the box open, but I think we're gonna try to see if we can pull it out of there, just like that. Oh, that's the wheel. Front wheel. Yeah, ain't it pretty, y'all? I tell you what, it's been gorgeous here. Y'all grab something and hang on. We're fixing to pull it out. Just like that. That's the first time I ever done one outside. That worked out pretty good. Make sure we ain't throwing the baby out with the bath water here, you know what I mean? There's a box of parts right there. All right, let me gather all the trash up and get this box slid out the way, and we'll show y'all what we got here. All right, y'all, let's get all the trash picked up. Let's get all the packaging took off of it. Hey, we'll get that front wheel we'll show y'all how we easily put that front wheel on, and we'll get on down the road. The Lectric XPRESS. That's from fine folks out there in Arizona. Y'all know where Arizona is? Bless their hearts. They must have 100 of these yellow tags on there, these caution labels. Yeah, good job, Lectric. You did a good job packaging this thing up. I mean, no damage, no scratches, no nothing. We got enough string here to make us a trot line. Y'all know what trot line is? Got a little through bolt here that we had to take out of the front fork. So we're ready to put the wheel on. We're just gonna run the shaft in, get the thread started, and screw it in. That's pretty slick right there, y'all. I don't care who you are, where you from. That's pretty slick. Show y'all a close-up of that in a little bit. Okay folks, so there's only 2 parts to the assembly now. Put on the front wheel, I showed y'all how easy that was. And then we got a fender we got to put on, 3 bolts. And you don't have to go off and hunt the screws, because the screws were already screwed up in the bosses. Now I'm fixing to tell y'all something. These other bike companies, they gonna have to get up early in the morning to beat Lectric. You hear me? Hear me what I'm saying? Yeah, this makes the 3rd Lectric product that I've seen. And the quality has been exemplary. So that's pretty much the assembly, y'all. Put the front wheel on, put the front fender on. We got 2 pedals to put on. Look at them pedals. I think they're just gonna snap in place. See that? They push in there, pull that little sleeve out right there, and let it go back. Them pedals are ready, look at there. Simple, I'm telling you. Lectric's got it going on, y'all. Left side. Pull the sleeve out, slide it in there, and it's done. I got a box here. I don't even know what's in this box. I don't know what it is. Let's cut it open and let's see. Oh, I think I know what this is. Oh, that's bike lock. Put a big old box to put a bike lock in. Atta boy, good job, Lectric. All right, we got this nice bike lock here, y'all. I ain't never had a bike lock that nice. Check that paint job out while I'm screwing on these screws, y'all. Ain't that pretty? That's typical Lectric. This is the Express 750. This thing gonna have more power than what I need it to. But you know, we always like to have plenty of power to spare, right? Okay, y'all, we want to show y'all a few close-ups now. First of all is the overall look of the bike. I think it's a beautiful bike. The step over comes in black and the step through comes in white. The height that's required to step through the frame is 18.5 inches. This bike accepts riders in the range of 5'2" to 6'3". The seat to ground height is 33 inches minimum with a max of 45 inches. The tires are a Chaoyang Arison K-rubber. They are 27.5 inches by 2.1 inches wide. And check out that nice reflective stripe right there. The front wheel is securely held in place by a through axle attachment shaft with quick release. TC80 suspension fork with lockout and adjust. Got a nice metal rear rack, supports 60 pounds. The bike weight is 55 pounds. Add another 8 pounds with the battery, and that's for a total of 63 pounds. Let's talk about power. 750 watt nominal with 1310 peak watt M24 stealth motor. 48 volt, 14 amp hour lithium battery with 672 total amp hours, semi-integrated into the down tube. The battery is UL 2271 certified. The whole bike itself is UL 2849 certified. Before you put the battery in the bike, you will need to power it on for the first use before installing. You can charge that battery in the bike or out of the bike. If you're going to charge it in, you got a nice little rubber tab here covering up your charge port, and that will be a 2 amp charger. Check out that honeybee. He knows what a good bike is. Monitoring the power is a beautiful LCD color display. Pooyah! The Express e-bike has a torque sensor, and working in conjunction with the Power Plus programming delivers control power with each pedal stroke. 46-tooth chainring, 7-speed Shimano SIS shifter, an 1128 freewheel with a Shimano tourney derailleur. Lighting up front, you have the Elite headlight, and on the back you have a tail light. Both the tail light and the headlight receive their power directly from the battery. There is no brake light. You might want to hang your arm out. Up on the handlebars, you have a rubber composite hand grips, and they feel good. You can pop a plug out on the end here and install your bar end mirror. This was my mirror. I put this on for my safety. Does not come with a bell, but I put one on here again for my safety. On the display, you have your energy bar up top here, or you have an option. If you press your power button on your control pad here, you can bring up the volt, 54.3 volt. You have a current, time, your odometer, your trip, and of course, your speedometer. Underneath the display here, there's a USB-A plug. Just to show y'all, you can go in and change your P settings. You just mash the plus and the minus at the same time, and that brings up your P settings. And you can go and just scroll down. I believe it's 08, yeah. 08 is, I changed this from 32 to 45. That gives me top speed, 28 miles per hour. The stopping power is going to be provided by hydraulic brakes in conjunction with 180 millimeter brake rotors front and rear. Y'all, this no tools needed adjustable stem right here, that's better than peas and cornbread. Let me just show y'all that. Push up with this little button right there, pull that lever, you can adjust, change the angle of your handlebars, change the angle of your stem, and then you get it right on down the road. You don't even have to pull a wrench out for that. That is slick. Thank you, Lectric, for that. Check out that suspension seat post. The bike doesn't come with a water bottle holder. I put this on here, but it's got some nice bosses right here to attach that. You got this nice electric folding lock right here. It's tucked away, and it's also got bosses right here that holds it in place as you need that. Check it out. That is sweet. I think I already showed y'all the pedals, but if I didn't, there you go. You pull that little barrel sleeve out right there and your pedals pull right out. These pedals have some studs on them. I've seen somebody riding some pedals with studs on them and they were barefooted. I think the butter slipped off his cracker. I also like this kickstand, y'all. Hold the plus key down to turn on the headlight and tail lights. Okay, y'all, let's go out and take a ride. We'll put it to the test. All right, all right, all right. Let's take the Lectric XPRESS for a ride, y'all. Guess where I'm at? Where am I at? Of course, I'm in Bay St. Louis. Yeah, we're rolling through Main Street in Bay St. Louis. Of course, you see people decked out in jackets and everything. It's about 54 degrees, so it's pretty nipply. Yeah, the bike's got 4 miles on it so far. I rode it to church Sunday and rode it back. Well, two times to church. And the first time I got on it, I was kind of like, whoa, this is something special here. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to convey that to you through trying to describe it, but I'm going to do my best that I can. Come on out there, big bus. Oh, they throwing down on that bus. Oh, Rudy. Boom, bam, blam, bam, boom. That's a party bus there. That's okay. We just can run down by the yacht harbor. Got our Air Force planes, trainer planes, exercising up above our head. Always good to hear, fun to watch. He either comes out of Columbus Air Force Base or either Naval Air Station Meridian. Of course, we are in South Mississippi, a little town of Bay St. Louis along the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Place that was pretty much wiped out during Hurricane Katrina, but has since built back, and they built back stronger. I tell you, the bike is just the right size for me. It's a 26-inch bike. I've got a 32-inch inseam, and yeah, it's a good fit for me. And I'll tell you something else, it's got the power to pull my big self around too. Watch this thing go up this hill here, y'all. I'm in pedal assist 3, and it's just climbing on its own. Of course, I am pedaling. I pedal everywhere I go. I don't usually hit the street unless I got good confidence in a bike. And here we go. Oh man, no effort. Let me let this car by. Wow. Oh man, y'all. The pedal assist It just jumps this bike out. I mean, pedal assist 5, and I can tell you right now, it's no effort whatsoever. We're at 25 miles per hour. And I'm going against a pretty strong headwind here too. And I'm not even putting hardly any effort into it. Yeah, with that torque sensor, I can get me a little bit of workout. I can feel that pedal. Get this pedal assist back down a little bit. I don't want to run off in the bay here. Well, it's pretty. I can tell you, it's a little chilly, as we said, and it's windy. I do want to try to head across the Bay Bridge if I can. That'd be a good test for it. We don't have no major hills over here, y'all, that we can climb with it to tell y'all, you know, hey, it's a good hill climber. But we got the Bay Bridge there, so you'll just have to take my word for it. There's no hills around here that's going to pose a problem for the Lectric XPRESS, I can tell you. Old bird sitting out there looks like he's cold. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get on a little beach path here and see how it does. I know how it's going to do, I can tell you. This bike will do anything that we're going to ask it to do, and it's going to do it very well. I told y'all what I felt about this adjustable handlebar. Man, Lectric, do you guys sell them things? I've got several bikes I want to put them on. If you don't sell them, why? Why not? That's one of the best things I've ever seen for a bike. Of course, I wouldn't do it, but you could almost adjust it on the fly. We're just gonna go a little ways down the beach here. We're going right into the sunshine. How you folks? But look at this blue sky, y'all. Ain't that pretty? I love riding and filming on a blue sky. What day is it? Is it Black Friday? Black Friday. I'll stop talking about the bike just for a minute and tell you, maybe find out what everybody had for lunch yesterday for Thanksgiving. Let's see, Susan cooked a big old broccoli casserole. We got up and put a turkey on the smoker. She cut that backbone out of that turkey like you seen them do, and we laid that thing flat down on the smoker. I'm gonna tell you right now, it'll make you eat your fingers off. That thing was so good. And Susan made a big old huge pan of cornbread dressing. Y'all eat cornbread dressing? She made a big old pan of cornbread. She cooked a big old chicken in a pot. And she deboned that chicken, and she put that chicken in that pan of cornbread dressing. And she poured the pot liquor off of that chicken. I know I'm talking above y'all's head. Some of you probably don't know what pot liquor is. It's the juice off of that chicken, like the stock. And she put that pot liquor in that cornbread, and she baked that stuff. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, holy moly, that stuff was good. Yeah, we didn't really do anything on Black Friday this morning, or got up and tinkered around with some bikes and whatnot out in the shed. But Black Friday used to be a big deal for us, man. We'd go and Susan and them would always go and hit that Best Buy, and at 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever, me and my brothers, about the only thing we ever did on Black Friday is we looked for ammunition. And we'd see who could find the best deal on ammunition. Yeah, we'd go buy thousands of rounds of ammunition. Yeah, they had 200 rounds of 9mm down at such and such, you know. Well, I think we're going to cut here. Going to get off the beach and let's get up on some of these little streets like this. But I'm going to tell you about the bike. Usually the first thing I do when I purchase a bike, or I get a bike from a company and they want me to review the bike, such as this one, I will go and buy me a Suntour suspension seat post. Well, I'm going to tell you, This is the first bike that I've had that had the Lectric suspension seat post. And it's just one of the ones that does go straight up and down, you know. And I'm gonna tell you, for the riding that I do, this thing does everything that the Suntour would do. It's really, really a good, comfortable system. I may invest in me a little bit better seat, but as far as the suspension seat post, hey, the one that you see on this bike right here, it's gonna stay on here. What else? Usually I go and put an adjustable stem on the handlebar. I ain't got to do it on this one. I'm telling you, this thing here is fine. It ain't got to do it. What else do I usually go and put? Well, there's usually always ghost pedaling, right? So you got to go swap out the Freewheel for an 1128. Guess what? There's no ghost pedaling with this bike. It's got 1128 Freewheel on the back. I think it's got a 48 tooth chainring on the front, but hey, I've had it up to 28 miles per hour and there is no ghost pedaling. And what else? On these bikes that has these down tubes like this, I usually have to go and rig up some kind of a thing to put my water bottle in. Well, guess what? This one has bosses on the down tube. Thank you, Lectric. I tell y'all what, this thing will near about pop the front wheel off the ground. It's got so much power. It's hard to believe, y'all. 750 watt. Man, I can imagine that the 500 watt version is going to be powerful also. No, you won't have what this one's got, but I can tell you it's going to be really nice. Some of these bikes will come with like the straight, more flatter handlebar. I usually take that handlebar off and I swap it out with one that's got swept back handlebars, which is what I like for my cruiser. But guess what? Ain't got to do that on this bike. This bike here, the handlebars, this is the most comfortable riding position that I have ever had in a bike. Yeah. This thing, hey, it didn't bounce around no more on them railroad tracks than what any of them big fat tire bikes do. I'm not gonna say that I had my doubts about the comfort and the ride, but I'm gonna say that I was apprehensive because I didn't know what to expect. But now that I've ridden it, it rides every bit as good as one of them fat tire bikes that I got. You know, you'll get used to them fat tire bikes that ride. And that's why I didn't know what to expect, because this is the first time I've had a bike, a big cruiser style bike with the smaller tires. These are 2.1 inch tires, but they're 27.5 inch in diameter. So yeah, I didn't know what to expect. But now that I know, we're gonna enjoy the fool out of this thing. Yeah, they took the Buttercup and changed it to the Barracuda taco stand. So Susie Q and I'll have to go in there and get us some tacos. I bet Miss Mary don't have many people here buying ice cream today. She's open. I'm certainly not gonna go up in there and get no ice cream. Not with 54-degree temperatures. So let's run on over to the bridge. Bump it on up, baby. Let's get on down the road. No effort, y'all. I'm telling you, it's no effort. This is the best riding bike I've ever had. As far as power and the pedal assist with the torque sensor, that is one of the greatest combinations that I have seen in bikes. And we're just going to give you a little lanyard, you know, that you can purchase this from the best-selling e-bike company in the country with an A+ customer service. And can you beat that anywhere? Y'all, it's going to be windy going over that bridge. But we're going to try to do it. How y'all doing? Can I slip by, please? Thank you. How y'all doing? Good. Yeah, that wind's rough. You know, I thought about back there on the beach, you know, sometimes they be sand laying up in there on that sidewalk. And I said, you know, I'm not sure how these little tires is going to handle in that sand. Because I remember as a kid, that was a good place to fall and get you a good strawberry, you know, is riding in that sand. Well, I can tell you this, that I didn't see any major difficulties. But with riding in sand on any kind of bike, you're liable to slip, I can tell you. So I'm always going to be cautious when I get in that loose impediments and sand and stuff like that. Let's go over the bridge, y'all. Okay, right here at this marker right here, it starts the incline. It starts out at 7%, and then up towards the top it's at 10%. We're running 19 miles per hour. I've had some bikes that you'd start off at 19 miles per hour, and then by the time you got to the top, you was down to like 10 miles per hour. Well, we started off at 19. I'm down to 17 now. Now I'm not gonna pedal any harder. 16.3. We lost 3 miles per hour coming up that 10% incline. Let's see how the brakes work. Holy moly, yeah. That's good. It'll stop you good, that coming down that hill there. I heard some reviewers talking about the loud motor. Y'all, I don't notice that, and I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm used to riding Bafang motors. And them Bafangs, y'all know them Bafangs are loud. Yeah, y'all hear that motor on this quiet asphalt? Listen. I mean, I'm sorry, other reviewer. I mean, this motor isn't loud. I've run e-bike with a lot louder motors. Y'all, I like this thumb throttle. Most thumb throttles are just going up and down, right? You know what I'm talking about? This one goes sideways. To me, that's safe and that is slick. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let me turn the motor off for just a minute. Y'all see what I'm talking about right here? It's a sideways thumb throttle. It don't go up and down. Okay, y'all, we're gonna try to give y'all a little pedal assist test here. Pedal assist 1 is about 10 miles per hour. Pedal assist 2, that's gonna be about 13. Pedal assist 3, 17. Pedal assist 4, it's about 20, 21, something like that. Maybe 20.5. And then we'll go on up to pedal assist 5. Thing is really clicking along. 28. And I tell you, with the wind blowing like it is, that's pretty good in this wind. Okay, y'all, be back over in the town of Bay St. Louis. Wanted to talk to y'all for just a minute about something that you may want to check on if you buy the bike or if you own the bike and you're listening to the sound of my voice. Look in the manual on page 36. You're gonna have multipliers in there. You got 3 P settings. Don't hold me to this. I think it's P08, P11, and P22. That you set them at a certain number and you're gonna get the most ultimate ride out of this Lectric XPRESS. But yeah, you can set combinations and it changes your pedal assist settings and it changes your overall top speed. So I'm not gonna do that for y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all, but go check that out. And that's something you don't want to miss, because you can get you some good dialed in settings on this bike. I tell you what we're gonna do, y'all, as we make our way back towards the truck. We're just gonna take y'all back to the house, and we're gonna wrap this thing up there. And we'll give y'all our final thoughts on it. Well, okay, y'all. I promised y'all we'd come back to the house here and we would narrow this thing down. I would tell y'all what I thought about the Lectric XPRESS. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of flowery words to use. I can tell you that I swim on the shallower end of the vocabulary pool around here. But yeah, this is the best bike that I've ever had on Cooter Ridge here. The light weight of the bike, the comfort, the power, the adjustability of the handlebars, that's all pluses. And the tires, I thought the tires was gonna be rough. The tire wasn't rough. Them tires felt really good. They got better grip than what I thought they would do. If I have to do one thing to make the ride any better, I'm gonna put a better quality seat on the, but hey, that's a seat. Most people change the seat out anyway, don't they? Hey, all I can tell y'all is if you want to see more about it, look down there in that link in my video description, and that's an electric link. Go check it out. If you decide to purchase that bike, I would appreciate it if you use my link, and that way my channel will get recognition for it. Hey, you may see Rip One Outdoors get another product from Lectric, who knows? But I've really enjoyed doing it. I want to thank Lectric again for supplying this bike for our review. And I honestly feel it's a privilege to get to ride this beautiful and comfortable bike. I'm gonna put my email address down there at the bottom of the screen. Y'all, if you got a question about this bike or any of the other these electric bikes, hey, send me an email. I'll get back with you just as quick as I can. Hey, if you feel like you've got anything out of this video, you've enjoyed it, I tell you what, I would really appreciate it if you look down there and hit that subscribe, hit that like, and hit that bell notification. And until we can see y'all again, hey, we appreciate y'all watching. It's Rip One Outdoors. We hope y'all will be blessed.